Good. Oh, that's a wee bit far down. Good morning, good morning, good morning. No one wants to look at my bust. Oh, goodness, it'll bust your eyeballs anyway. Good morning. That's the fourth time. Oopsie, went one too many, but that's okay. I'm Rosboundy, psychic medium, here to bring you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And yeah, beautiful cool morning outside, and it's cloudy and overcast and feeling like it's going to rain, but I'm not sure. Such a contrast to the last 3 days, but that's what the weather does, isn't it? We are in summer. It's a bit erratic. It'd be lovely to have the rain. Hopefully it is. Anyway, we're here for the cards, not me giving weather reports. But good morning, Michaela. Good morning, lovely and all. And I know that you like the weather reports. I think it was when one of the instances where you commented and said you love it that I just keep doing them. So, but it is lovely to know our weather. Thank you so much for those beautiful little hearts too. We'll go to the cards because that's what we're here for, and I have got to get going shortly. Another volunteering day. Now, do tune into your intuition, your psychic senses, and ask your spirit guides to come along. And here we are for the cards that we have today. It is still the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck that I'm using, the Cira Marchetti Expanded Edition. Lovely, lovely, because we've got two of those extra cards in the reading today, and it's wonderful. What we have is the dice in our overall theme for the day. We've got the coffin in the home space. Again, it was there on the weekend. And we have the time card in our workspace. Excellent, excellent cards for a fun day, I'm sure. And here we have the Our Wisdom card. That is just because it's not what you were expecting. Doesn't mean it's not everything you've been waiting for. And that lovely little trio of the family of owls there. It looks so gorgeous, doesn't it? A beautiful card. Love it, love it, love it. And let's zoom into the cards that we're looking at, which is... Oh, excuse me. Must be something in this room that's really triggering me. I've only got one plant in the corner. That's over that corner. It's somewhere. Oh, look, there's my little owl. Howdy, owl. I've got the others sitting in front of me. So I love the owls. It's gorgeous. Dice, chance, playfulness, playing Yahtzee. It's not the only game. As we notice on this particular card, we have every one of the facets of the die being shown. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can see all sides. So it's the chance of whichever combination is going to come forward when we throw the two dice. Uppermost, of course, is the only possibility is to have two of them showing at once. But here, the angle that the photo is taken is lovely, showing all of them. So take in all the possibilities that might be for your day today. In that overall look, you know, from where you're starting your day to the finish and all the instances and possibilities between. If you were to throw the die, it would be so many combinations. Like how many times would you find the 5 and the 6 uppermost each time you threw them? It's just that wonderful set of surprise and what is next. Who knows? You don't know. The die don't know. Spirit knows, do they? Maybe they're the ones that are controlling it. Trust in whichever way that you are going to see the results to be what you need at the moment, as the owls suggested in their wisdoms today. May not be what we expect, but it's certainly what we need. Okay, so that's what we're starting with, is that dice in the overall theme and that sense of adventure and playfulness that we're going to have through our day today. Set your perspective to be that. And from here, what we've got is a good morning from Switzerland, dear Roz, and all in the chat. Good morning. Well, it's a good evening to you-ish, isn't it? Or very early in your morning. I haven't got my world. I should really have a world clock range up on my above my desk so I can see instantly where the time zone for Switzerland is, or the time zone for US Eastern compared to Western, or whatever it's called, Pacific, I think they call it. Central, all the rest, even India, the middle of Europe, etc. Is that the middle of Europe, or is that the edge of Asia? India might be the western edge of Asia. Anyway, it's all relative to where we live, isn't it? So thank you for being here, Hilda. Now, with our coffin card, it is that clearing and cleansing. It's getting things moved onward, because what this does indicate is the spirit being moved to the next life. The body would still be in the sarcophagus, and here are the riches that are set around the coffin, ready for that next lifetime's journey and what can be used there. So in this, and it is Anubis that's doing the process of sending spirit onward. What we're doing, it's not just a complete death. It's, even though the body might die, spirit does continue onward, or our soul, whichever way you look at it. What it's suggesting for us in our home space today is there may be some of your ancestors, relatives who have passed on, or close friends and the rest that you are still grieving. Know and understand at some level that there is not that absolute death. That just does not exist. We do continue onward in some form, whether it's spirit, whether it's ghosty or whatever, that we are still present, and we may not just have that direct physical connection with this world. There's so many other realms and worlds that we can investigate and have adventures in as well, that just put forward that there is that sense of fun and adventure here as well, even though it seems a bit sad. But think of the possibilities of what might be investigated at that spirit level. You can do that if you can, if you don't know how, there are ways of training that can teach you astral travel, for instance, or visiting other worlds in meditation and that style. Even being present in a body now, we can still get a taste of that in meditation or astral travel, or other things with other names that I'm not naming here, because for one thing I've forgotten the names. I do know of their existence. It's not something that we all have to delve into at all. We're here to live a life in the physical, to grow and experience what we can, so that when we are ready to move on, that we have that as that part of our journey to continue learning and growing even past what is our physical. Okay, so that's what I'm getting, that sense of connection with spirit and soul, getting to learn that inner self, and understanding we don't completely die. We are moving through little endings all the time and starting new beginnings, because it's what this means. So there's something that's going to have the ending, that you're going to have the opportunity to clear that out and have new space, new energies flowing in for something new to grow. Okay, and you might need to look at either Saturday or Sunday's replay to get even a further explanation of the coffin as well. Okay, so for that, it does mean new beginnings from those endings. And we've got some more comments here. So it's 2:22. So it is your evening. It's almost bedtime. That would be about my bedtime. Lovely to have you here. And good morning to Sharon. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ros and all. Now we're at the time card in our workspace. So it really is giving us, in whatever we need time to do, we're at work. So this is the work mode. This is our income earning capacity and what skills we use that are earning our income, so that we can sustain our home space and flourish and have the time for play and seeing what happens. All of these different time pieces, you just choose one. It doesn't matter. Time is just but a gauge that we have invented as humans, so that we know when to meet up at 12 o'clock or that sort of stuff. Or in the old westerns, it was, at the crossroads at noon for a shootout or something. The old British English days or whatever, when they used to do duels, French, whatever. I've read so much, but how much of those have been factual or fiction, I can't remember. It's the time that you need is there for whatever you're doing today. So pick a timepiece. It doesn't matter. You could have just gotten up with the cockcrow, which I probably did. I woke up at about 5ish, and I've stayed up since. Not up. I was reading in bed because I do like reading. And there's an hourglass. We've got the owl sitting there. Another type of bird. I can't look at this distance, but just pick your timing. Be aware of how much time is passing for your day if you are on a tight schedule. It's having the many clocks and faces that we have to be able to sense and know exactly even what time it is going by our gauge, that is a clock. But we are able to be flexible in whichever way we're moving within that time. So overall, it is an awareness, and make time to have some fun. Make time to really, clear out, probably physically, some space. You've finished doing some sort of a project at home, in your craft room or whatever. Clear that space, get it all tidy again, put away what you don't need, keep out what you do need for the next one, and get moving to create a new. It's those sorts of things that we've got time for in whatever capacity, and having some fun through that process as well. And it is a bit of potluck when we're doing the dice. Have fun with it. Okay? So that's where we're at for our cards today. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to leave it short and succinct. Good morning or afternoon or evening to Margaret over on Instagram. Thank you for joining us. The replay is always here. I have put the link to the website for the Psychic Online. You go to the readings page to purchase a reading, and I can do individual and very detailed readings, not just using the cards, but the full psychic mediumship is available, and getting into the nitty-gritty. That's via pay for the booking that you want, and it's recorded like I do here, and you get a private link through YouTube, etc. That's how it seems to work best. So thank you for joining me. Thank you, lovely, from Michaela with those beautiful hearts. And to each and every one of you, keep being the best that you can be, and have fun doing it as well. Like, just be you. And a lovely light and love and light to all from Hilda, and thanks Shaz, from Sharon. And we'll see you tomorrow at around the 8 o'clock. So be the best you, and namaste. Until tomorrow.